I could definitely say this camera needs some adjusting. I'm used to just press and record on my phone and not having to tweak any settings. But with a camera, you have to deal with that. But overall, getting a camera, is it really worth it? This is the first video on my channel that I'm recording on a camera, on a professional camera, for the first time in 5 years of making content. Before, I used to use either my iPhone 12 or iPhone 7, or recently my iPad with a wide shot. But this video is the first video ever on my channel for making content for over 5 years. I don't know how the colors look. I tweaked the settings a little bit. So this camera is the Sony zv-1f. This is my iPad. This is the iPad 10th generation that I used to record my videos with. I'll put it side by side and see which quality is better. So this is the camera and this is my iPad. I can't see. The camera is a bit too dark for me, in my opinion now. But this is the iPad that I use for my videos. And this is the camera that I have. Let me show you guys. This is the camera. The recording myself here. This is the Sony zv-1f. It's literally made for vlogging. As you can see, it's literally made for vlogging. And I just got it off from my sister. So, yes. This is side by side. I feel like I'm so used to the coloring of my iPhone, on my iPad. The camera feels a bit off. Maybe it's too professional for me. I'm not really sure. But yes, I'm recording it side by side now. Again, this is the iPad 10th generation. And this is the Sony zv-1f. And I also use my phone to record videos, especially when I'm going out and vlogging. And if you're a new content creator and you want to make content, I would suggest that you start off with your phone, because you're not used to making content publicly. And you using a camera would just add up the pressure, would just make it worse for you. So I would recommend using a phone. Plus the phone is almost the same quality, the Sony or the camera, any cameras nowadays. Initially I was thinking of getting a webcam, but my sister was thinking of selling her camera, so I just bought it. The reason I did that was I can use the Sony as a webcam now. I stream on Saturdays and Sundays. Make sure you guys tune in so I can use the Sony as a webcam, as a streaming device. So yes, that's one of the reasons I also chose the Sony. Alright, watching the video back, I could definitely say this camera needs some adjusting, especially with the tones. It's not as clear as my iPad, or maybe I'm just used to using the iPad for a while. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. And it doesn't really have the dead cat, which blocks out the wind and the background noise. So you guys can tell me in the comment section down below. The video from the camera is uncut, unedited, unfiltered, not color corrected. So you guys can tell me. I think I'm more used to recording my iPad or my iPhone, especially with the coloring. I'm used to iPhone colors, I think. Yeah, looking back at the videos now is not as much of a difference. I think people like having a camera because it just shows that they're dedicated to making videos. But if you're starting a content creation, I would suggest sticking with your phone. This is the best camera that you can literally have. This competes with professional cameras, especially nowadays. You'd be shocked how good your phone is compared to actual professional cameras. I'm proud of getting this because I'm going to use it as a webcam for my live streams, which you should join. It's fun. I've been going 3-hour lives this past weeks on Saturdays and Sundays. So please join. It's fun. We get to talk. We get to chat about different things. It's really fun. You should join. But overall, I would say getting a camera, is it really worth it? Yes and no. If you're starting content and you haven't made at least 50 videos, then no, you shouldn't get a camera because you're just gonna get bored of it, and I don't think you'll get the best of it. But if you have made content for a very long time, now you just want something else to record videos with, then I would encourage you to get a camera. Because first of all, you deserve to get a camera because you've been doing content for a long time. Secondly, if it frees up a lot of load on your phone. Like, you don't have to be filming, recording, and editing all of that on your phone. I would never suggest for you to edit on your phone. It gets really tired. But camera needs a lot of adjusting, unlike a phone. I'm used to just press and record on my phone and not having to tweak any settings. But with a camera, you have to deal with that. You really have to deal with that. As of now, I have two settings, especially when I'm using it as a webcam or when I'm using it as vlogging. And it could be three, depending on what time I'm vlogging. If I'm vlogging during nighttime or recording videos during nighttime, I would have to make a different settings for it, a different tweaks and settings for it. If I'm recording videos during daytime, vlogging with sunshine, all of that stuff, and it's bright outside, I have to tweak a different settings for it. So with you having a camera, it just has a lot more work. It adds a lot more work to what you're already doing. Especially if you're starting content creation, I would not suggest for you to get a camera. But if you made content for a very long time and you kind of need to level up a little bit, then yes, I would suggest you to get a camera. This is an entry-level camera, the same as the Canon G7 and all of that stuff. If you're interested in this camera, I would put a link in the description down below. I will try to find the cheapest on Amazon and put it in the link in the description down below, so you guys can go and get it if you're interested. But this camera is really worth it and I really like it. And to test it out, I will be doing a live stream this week. On Saturdays and Sundays, it will be 2 hour, 3 hour live streams on this channel. So please make sure you tune in so you guys can see the quality of this camera with me for 3 hours. Overall, I really like this camera. And now I'm recording on my iPhone so you can just see the full comparison. If you guys want to see more videos with this camera, I think I will be using this camera from now on until I can get used to it, or at least can adjust the settings a little bit so it can be my go-to camera for making content. If you want to see more videos with this camera, I'll be vlogging, I'll be doing my videos, most of my videos from now on with this camera. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. The majority of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe and join our memberships. I post behind the scenes of videos on my membership. So yeah, thank you for being here and please join our live next week. See you next week. Ma salama. Bye.